I'm honored to have you here, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, YouTube friends. Join us as we unravel the mysteries surrounding Punjabi Canadians. Others related equal Punjabi Americans, British Punjabis, Punjabi Australians, Indian Canadians, Pakistani Canadians. Punjabi Canadians are Canadian citizens of Punjabi descent, numbering approximately 950,000 and accounting for roughly 2.6% of Canada's population, as per the 2021 Canadian census. Their heritage originates wholly or partly from the Punjab region of India and Pakistan. Punjabis first arrived in Canada during the late 19th century to work in the forestry industry. Primarily concentrated in the western province of British Columbia, the Punjabi population initially peaked in 1908 before an ensuing period of population decline and stagnation followed. In the mid-20th century, Canadian immigration laws were relaxed, fostering rapid population growth into the present day. Today, the largest Punjabi communities in Canada are situated in the province of British Columbia, concentrated in Vancouver, and the province of Ontario, particularly in Toronto. As we enter this new phase, let's analyze late 19th century from different angles and evaluate its significance. In 1897, the first persons of Punjabi origin visited British Columbia. They were Sikh soldiers of the Sikh Regiment and the Punjab Regiment in the British Indian Army transiting from India to the United Kingdom during the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Victoria. The Punjabis ultimately became the first South Asian origin group to settle in Canada. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore early 20th century from a different angle. In 1900, the population of Punjabis in Canada increased to 100. By 1906, this number increased to 1,500. The vast majority were Sikhs and came from Hoshiarpur, Jalandhar, Amritsar, Firozpur, and Ludhiana. At the turn of the century, the mayor of Vancouver did not permit cremation, so when the first Sikh died in 1907, he could not be cremated in the Vancouver city limits. Christian missionaries did not permit him to be buried with whites. Even though the missionaries promoted burial, the Sikhs instead cremated the man in a distant wilderness. This prompted Sikhs to establish their own religious institutions. Initially, Punjabis were guaranteed jobs by agents of big Canadian companies like the Canadian Pacific Railway and the Hudson's Bay Company. Overcoming their initial reluctance to go to these countries due to the treatment of Asians by the white population, many young men chose to go, having been assured that they would not meet the same fate. They were British subjects and Canada was a part of the British Empire. A notable moment in early Punjabi Canadian history was in 1902 when Punjabi Sikh settlers first arrived in Golden, British Columbia to work at the Columbia River Lumber Company. This was a theme amongst most early Punjabi settlers in Canada to find work in the agricultural and forestry sectors in British Columbia. Punjabis became a prominent ethnic group within the sawmill workforce in British Columbia almost immediately after initial arrival to Canada. The early settlers in Golden built the first Gurdwara Sikh temple in Canada and North America in 1905, which would later be destroyed by fire in 1926. The second Gurdwara to be built in Canada was in 1908 in Kitsilano, Vancouver, aimed at serving a growing number of Punjabi Sikh settlers who worked at nearby sawmills along False Creek at the time. The Gurdwara would later close and be demolished in 1970. With the Temple Society relocating to the newly built Gurdwara on Ross Street in South Vancouver. As a result, the oldest existing Gurdwara in Canada today is the Sikh Temple, located in Abbotsford, British Columbia. Built in 1911, the temple was designated as a National Historic Site of Canada in 2002 and is the third oldest Gurdwara in the country. Later, the fourth Gurdwara to be built Canada was established in 1912 in Victoria on Topaz Avenue, while the fifth soon was built at the Fraser Mills Coquitlam settlement in 1913, followed a few years later by the sixth at the Queensborough New Westminster settlement in 1919. and the seventh at the Paldi Vancouver Islands settlement, also in 1919. Oftentimes, upon arrival to British Columbia, early Punjabi immigrants and settlers faced widespread racism by other ethnic groups who had also immigrated and settled in Canada in prior decades, including English Canadians, Scottish Canadians, or Irish Canadians. Most of the white Canadians feared workers who would work for less pay, and that an influx of more immigrants would threaten their jobs. The continued tensions caused the Punjabi population to fall from a high of 4,700 in 1907 to less than 2,000 by 1914. In 1908, the British Columbia government passed a law preventing Indian men from voting. Because eligibility for federal elections originated from provincial voting lists, East Indian men were unable to vote in federal elections. Punjabis were later faced by one of the most infamous racial exclusion acts in Canadian history. In 1914, the Comegata Maru, a steamliner carrying 376 passengers from Punjab, docked in Vancouver. Of them, 24 were admitted to Canada, but the other 352 passengers were not allowed to disembark in Canada, and the ship was forced to return to India. The passengers comprised 337 Punjabi Sikhs, 27 Punjabi Muslims, and 12 Punjabi Hindus. Get ready for an exciting part as we dive into mid-20th century. By 1923, Vancouver became the primary cultural, social, and religious center of Punjabi Canadians, as it had the largest ethnic Indian population of any city in North America. The Punjabi population in Canada would remain relatively stable throughout the mid-20th century as the exclusionary immigration policies practiced by the Canadian government continued. However, a shift began to occur after World War II. The Canadian government re-enfranchised the Indo-Canadian community with the right to vote in 1947. A significant event in Punjabi Canadian history occurred in 1950 when 25 years after settling in Canada and 9 years after moving to British Columbia from Toronto, Naranjan Singh Grewal became the first individual of Punjabi ancestry in Canada and North America to be elected to public office after successfully running for a position on the Board of Commissioners in Mission, BC against 6 other candidates. Grewal was re-elected to the Board of Commissioners in 1952 and by 1954 was elected to become Mayor of Mission. A Millite and union official, and known as a sportsman and humanitarian philanthropist as well as a lumberman, Grewal eventually established himself as one of the largest employers and most influential business leaders in the northern Fraser Valley, owned 6 sawmills and was active in community affairs, serving on the boards or as chairman of a variety of organizations, and was instrumental in helping create Mission's municipal tree farm. With strong pro-labor beliefs despite his role as a mill owner, after a scandal embroiled the provincial Ministry of Forestry under the then Social Credit Party government, he referred to holders of forest management licenses across British Columbia as timber maharajas, and cautioned that within a decade, 3 or 4 giant corporations would predominantly control the entire industry in the province, echoing similarities to the archaic Zamindar system in South Asia. He later ran unsuccessfully for the Cooperative Commonwealth Federation, the precursor of today's New Democratic Party, in the Dewdney riding in the provincial election of 1956. While by the years, Punjabi Canadians had gained respect in business in British Columbia primarily for their work in owning sawmills and aiding the development of the provincial forestry industry, racism still existed, especially in the upper echelons of society. As such, during the campaign period and in the aftermath of running for MLA in 1956, Grewal received personal threats, while the 6 mills he owned along with his house were all set ablaze by arsonists. 1 year later, on July 17, 1957, while on a business trip, he was suspiciously found dead in a Seattle motel, having been shot in the head. Grewal Street in Mission was named in his honor. During the years, immigration restrictions were loosened and Vancouver remained the center of Punjabi immigration through the mid-20th century. In the post-war years into the early years, Punjabis were geographically dispersed in the lower mainland. However, two concentrations soon developed, first in South Vancouver Sunset neighbourhood during the late years and throughout the years, followed by South Burnaby Edmonds neighbourhood. Out of these two newly formed ethnic enclaves, it was South Vancouver which began to flourish as the Punjabi market was soon founded in the late years. In 1967, all immigration quotas based on specific ethnic groups were scrapped in Canada, thus allowing the ethnic Punjabi population in Canada to grow rapidly thereafter. Most continued to settle in across British Columbia, notably in the lower mainland, Vancouver Island, and the interior. As many Punjabis worked in the forestry industry, interior and northern regions of British Columbia began to see a rise in Punjabi immigration in the years. Prince George, the economic centre of northern BC, became a secondary hub for early Punjabi immigration. Later in the years, Punjabi population concentrations began appearing in North Delta, East Richmond, and Surrey. Vandalism against houses owned by Indo-Canadians and the Sikh Gurd War occurred in the years, especially from 1974 to 1975 in Richmond. In the next portion, we'll be immersing ourselves in the realm of late 20th century to present and examining its broader implications. In 1986, following the British Columbia provincial election, Moshotta became the first Canadian of Punjabi ancestry to be elected to any provincial legislature in Canada. Chota, who was born in Duncan, British Columbia in 1955, ran as the NDP candidate in the riding of Esquimalt-Port Renfrew 2 years after being involved in municipal politics, as he was elected as an alderman for the city of Esquimalt in 1984. By the years, the traditional Punjabi immigration patterns began to shift. Ontario soon became an important centre of immigration to Canada. Large Punjabi populations began to appear across the Greater Toronto Area, especially in Scarborough, Markham, Mississauga, Brampton, and Ajax. At the same time, Alberta also became another important immigration destination for Punjabis, with the third and fourth largest Punjabi Canadian populations in metropolitan areas now situated in Metro Calgary, primarily Northeast Calgary, and Metro Edmonton, primarily Southeast Edmonton in Millwoods. As of the 2011 census, 5.5% of residents reported speaking Punjabi at home in Metro Vancouver, while 21.3% of Surrey residents speak it as their primary language at home. Today, the Punjabi population of Canada is 942,170, with the largest community located in Ontario 397,865, followed by British Columbia 315,000, and Alberta 126,385. In addition, Punjabi is the third most spoken language of the Parliament of Canada. Let's transition to population and uncover its significance. Punjabi Canadian population history. Punjabi Canadian proportion of the South Asian Canadian population. In this chapter, we'll be shedding light on religion and its role in shaping our understanding. During the early stages of Punjabi immigration to Canada, most pioneers were of the Sikh faith. A census report detailing the religious proportion breakdown of the Punjabi Canadian community was done between 2005 and 2007 by Statistics Canada, with results derived from the 2001 Canadian census. This report found that 85.9% of Punjabi Canadians were adherents of the Sikh faith, followed by Islam 6.9% and Hinduism 3.9%, with smaller minorities adhering to irreligion 1.6% and Christianity 1.6%. The 2021 Canadian census revealed that 81.4% of the Punjabi Canadian community were adherents of the Sikh faith, followed by Hinduism 6.9% and Islam 6.8%, with smaller minorities adhering to irreligion 3.7%, Christianity 1.1%, and Buddhism 0.02%. Punjabi Canadian demography by religion. Now, let's redirect our focus towards geographical distribution and discover its significance in our narrative. The largest Punjabi populations in Canada are located in British Columbia and Ontario. Alberta, Manitoba, and Quebec are also home to significant populations, with Saskatchewan and Nova Scotia featuring small but rapidly growing Punjabi communities. Moving ahead, let's uncover the hidden gems within provinces and territories and discover their significance. Punjabi Canadians by province and territory. Let's now enter the realm of metropolitan areas and discover the fascinating stories it has to tell. According to the 2021 census, metropolitan areas with the highest proportions of Punjabi Canadians included Abbotsford Mission 23.3%, Vancouver 9.2%, Toronto 5.2%, Winnipeg 4.9%, Calgary 4.7%, Edmonton 3.8%, Kitchener-Cambridge-Waterloo 2.8%, Regina 2.5%, Kelowna 2.2%, Hamilton 1.8%, Saskatoon 1.7%, and Victoria 1.5%. Punjabi Canadians by metropolitan areas. Let's now turn our attention to British Columbia and examine its role within the larger context. According to the 2021 census, subdivisions in British Columbia with the highest proportions of Punjabi Canadians included Surrey 29.3%, Abbotsford 27.3%, Delta 19.4%, Quaston 16.4%, Okanagan-Similkameen subdivision 14.9%, Okanagan-Similkameen subdivision Celsius 14.3%, Mission 8.9%, Oliver 8.4%, Squamish 5.4%, Okanagan-Similkameen subdivision G 5.4%, and New Westminster are subdivisions with Punjabi Canadian populations greater than 100 listed below. Punjabi Canadians by subdivisions in British Columbia. In the upcoming section, we'll be shining a light on prairies. According to the 2021 census, subdivisions in the prairies with the highest proportions of Punjabi Canadians included Chestermere 14.7%, Winnipeg 5.3%, Edmonton 5%, Thompson 4.9%, Calgary 4.7%, Regina 2.7%, Airdrie 2.4%, Saskatoon 2%, Portage-la Prairie 1.9%, Grand Prairie 1.2%, and Yorkton are subdivisions with Punjabi Canadian populations greater than 100 listed below. Punjabi Canadians by subdivisions in the prairies. With our curiosity piqued, let's embark on a dedicated exploration of Ontario and its fascinating intricacies. According to the 2021 census, subdivisions in Ontario with the highest proportions of Punjabi Canadians included Brampton 29.1%, Culledon 15.1%, Mississauga 5.3%, Mono 5%, Milton 4.6%, Woodstock 4.2%, Cambridge 3.8%, Kitchener 3.2%, Brantford 3.1%, Oakville 2.6%, Ajax 2.3%, Halton Hills 2.1%, and Waterloo are subdivisions with Punjabi Canadian populations greater than 100 listed below. Punjabi Canadians by subdivisions in Ontario. Let's now zoom in on Quebec and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. Subdivisions with Punjabi Canadian populations greater than 100 listed below. Punjabi Canadians by subdivisions in Quebec. Now, let's dig deeper into Atlantic and unveil the hidden treasures it holds within. Punjabi Canadians by subdivisions in Atlantic Canada. Prepare yourself for an eye-opening discussion on North in the upcoming portion of this video. Subdivisions with Punjabi Canadian populations greater than 100 listed below. Punjabi Canadians by subdivisions in Northern Canada. In this section, we'll be deep diving into academics, unraveling its complexities and uncovering valuable insights. Hardial Singh Bains, microbiologist Harjit Singh Oberoi, academic Munir Sheikh, economist Nanjan Singh Halla, scientist Naweed Said, scientist Sajida Alvi, academic Sandeep Singh Brar, academic Satbir Singh Khosa, Academic Shina Iyengar, academic. Get ready to uncover the mysteries surrounding activists as we navigate its intriguing terrain. Darshan Singh, Canadian, trade unionist and communist organizer Harmeet Singh Soon, anti-war activist Jaggi Singh, anti-globalization activist Moor Singh, assassin, anti-British colonialism activist, Azad Punjab Free Punjab movement Gadarit. As we venture forward, let's examine athletes in detail and gain a deeper appreciation for its significance. Andrew Singh Kuna, boxer cum professional wrestler Amarva Singh Deasy, wrestling gold medalist Arjun Singh Bhalla, wrestler and mixed martial artist Arjun Gill, wrestling gold medalist Ashit Bains, ice hockey player Baura Painza, field hockey player the Bollywood Boys, Gurv Singh and Harv Singh Sira, professional wrestling tag team Haninder Dhillon, cricket player Harinderjit Singh Roy, field hockey player Harpal Singh Tahan, boxer Jasper Rekha, baseball player Jasper Singh, weightlifter Jimmy Hansra, cricket player Shoaib Hundal, soccer player Jinder Mahal, professional wrestler Yuha Kera, ice hockey player Kenny Singh Lally, boxing bronze medalist Mani Malhotra, retired ice hockey player and current coach Nick Sandho, former field hockey player Nicholas Gill, judo Kunishan Singh Ranhawa, wrestling gold medalist Navrabasi, football player Obi Kwan, former football player Paul Chowan, former field hockey player Kaiser Oli, cricket player Robin Bower, ice hockey player, first Indo-Canadian in the NHL Rizwan Chima, cricket player Sadbin Zafar, cricket player Simbhala, basketball player Suk Chung, football player Sakip Singh Chakriya, boxer Suki Painza, field hockey player Tiger Oli Singh, professional wrestler Tiger Jeet Singh, professional wrestler Yuma Bhatti, cricket player Yodi Singh Joel, Olympic wrestler. In this section, we'll be exploring business people. Nav Bosha, businessman Baljit Singh Chadha, businessman Harbans Singh Duman, industrialist Manjit Minhas, entrepreneur, Dragons Den panelist Spoonie Singh, entrepreneur Suneet Singh Tuli, tech entrepreneur Shivan Zelis, venture capitalist. Let's transition to criminals and uncover its significance. Jaspal Atwal, attempted assassin of Malkiat Singh Sidhu Ranjit Chima, gangster Bindi Johal, gangster Gurmit Singh Dik, gangster. Brace yourself for an in-depth analysis as we navigate through film and television and its far-reaching implications. New Bajwa, Bollywood actress Rubina Bajwa, Bollywood actress Parveen Kaur, actress Karan Singh Bath, Bollywood actor and producer Rupan Bal, Bollywood actor and YouTube personality Vaikana Dhillon, Bollywood screenwriter and series creator Vikram Dhillon, filmmaker and producer Balinder Johal, actress Sunny Leone, Bollywood and adult actress Deepa Mehta, film director Omar Majid, film director and producer Zak Nawaz, film director-producer and author Alex Sang, social worker and documentary film producer Zaid Sheikh, actor Jasmeet Singh, comedian Veena Sood, actress Lily Singh, comedian Supinder Rach, actress. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of journalists and unravel its multifaceted nature. Suresh Alvi, journalist and filmmaker Monica Deol, BJ and news anchor Tar Singh Haya, newspaper publisher Tariq Fotta, journalist Manita Rajpal, journalist Oli Amjad Rizvi, journalist and political activist Harnarayan Singh, journalist and sports announcer Adnan Virk, sports announcer. As we move forward, let's uncover the untold stories and fascinating intricacies of musicians. Karan Aula, singer A.P. Dhillon, singer Fotta, rapper Jonathan Gandhi, singer Humble the Poet, rapper Grum Hussain, singer Deep Jandu, rapper and producer Jazzy B, singer Nimrit Khaira, singer Rup Magan, singer-songwriter Harbhajan Man, singer, actor, film producer Nav, rapper and singer Muzorat Nazar, singer actress Shub, singer Sucker, rapper. In the following section, we'll be immersing ourselves in the captivating world of politicians. Amarjit Singh Sohi, Mayor of Edmonton, former Minister of Natural Resources Anita Anand, MP for Oakville, Cabinet Minister Anju Dhillon, MP for Dorvalachin Salbadish Chagga, MP for Waterloo, Cabinet Minister Bob Saroya, MP for Markamunianville Deepak Anand, politician MPP for Mississauga Malton Digan II, MP for Mississauga Streetsville Gabax Singh Malhi, former MP for Bramalagiri Milton, first turban-wearing Sikh elected to a national legislature in the Western World Government rule. Former MP for Newton North Delta Gurtan Singh, MPP for Brampton East Herin Attacker. Former MPP for Mississauga Endell. Former Cabinet Minister Harjit Sojan, MP for Vancouver South. Cabinet Minister Harry Baines, MLA for Surrey Newton Erb Taliwal. Former MP for Vancouver South. Cabinet Minister Ikra Khalid, MP for Mississauga and Mills Jag Sahota, MP for Calgary Skivu Jagmeet Singh, MP for Burnaby South. Leader of the New Democratic Party Jas Johal. Former MLA for Richmond Queensbury Jasper Sanhu. Former MP for Surrey North Jonna Basran. Former Mayor of Lillooet, British Columbia. First Indo-Canadian Mayor Kamal Kra, MP for Brampton West Cashhead. Former Police Chief and MLA for Vancouver Fraserview Ruby Haller. Former MP for Brampton Sprintle Maninder Sidhu. MP for Brampton East Manneet Pala. MLA for Calgary Greenway Minter Sandhu. MLA for the Maples Moshota. Former MLA for Esquimalt Mechosen. First Indo-Canadian elected to a provincial legislature Nina Gruel. Former MP for Fleetwood Port Kells Navdeep Baines. MP for Mississauga Moulton. Cabinet Minister Palm Gill. MPP for Milton Peter Sandhu. Former MLA for Edmonton Manning Peter Singh. MLA for Calgary East Rog Gruel. Former MP for Brampton East Rog Saini. MP for Kitchener Centre Brackner Singh. MLA for Surrey Green Timbers Romesh Sanger. MP for Brampton Centre Ruby Sahota. MP for Brampton North Sarah Singh. MPP for Brampton Centre Suk Taliwal. MP for Sai Newton Shafiq Kadri. Former MPP for Etobicoke North Sonia Sidhu. MP for Brampton South Tim Uppal. MP for Edmonton Millwoods. Former Cabinet Minister Uil Desamph. Former MP for Vancouver South. Former MLA for Vancouver Kensington. Former Premier of British Columbia. First Indo-Canadian Premier Wajid Khan. Former MP for Mississauga Streetsville Wally Uppal. Former MLA for Vancouver Fraserview. Now, let's shift our focus to writers and authors and embark on an intellectual exploration of its various dimensions. Gurjinder Basran, novelist H. South. Habra, writer Navt Bharati, poet Rand Haliwal, novelist Rupinder Gill, writer and humorist Rupi Kaur, author and poet Ruxana Khan, writer Sean Mehta, writer Muhammad Tahir Al-Qadri, writer. Without wasting any more time, let's jump into the fascinating world of other. Bukham Singh, former soldier. Have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in future videos? Let me know in the comments.